Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Ultimate Ironman. And last video, I laid out the goals for the account for now, and the current short-term goal is the Lumbridge Elite Diary, so we won't have to use the Drayman staff anymore. And for that, the main requirement that we're missing is 76 Runecraft, and as you can see, we are at a very humble level 50 right now. We trained Herbler up to level 73 in order to make stamina for the stamina pool, because along with the quest cape, it's going to be vital for this method that I want to do. I know Arania Runecrafting is a more efficient use of essence than nature Runecrafting, but we only have 8.5k essence right now, so it's not like we'll be doing it for that long anyways. And I just want to spend a few hours getting that nostalgic feeling of running through the jungle to the nature altar, so that's what we're going to be doing. I'll show you what I'll be doing to get set up for nature Runecrafting, but today we are going to try to get as far into 76 Runecrafting as possible. We'll see how far we make it. We're going to be on the lunar spellbook so we can use NPC contact, and I think 100 casts of that should be enough. Another very important item that we'll need is the Draken's Medallion, because that's a very close teleport to a bank. Once you rub it, it's like a budget crafting cape pretty much. The bank is right down over here. And it's unlimited uses, and we can wear it on the next slot, so it won't take up any inventory space. Okay, and now we have Suicide to Hispori, and from here we're going to teleport to Nightmare Zone. We'll grab like 27k out the coffer, charter to Brimhaven, and just like that, we're back at home sweet home. Let's restore our run, and we can teleport back to the Farming Guild with the jewelry box and grab our stuff back. Okay, I think this should be all the items that we need from here. No, I messed up. I wasn't supposed to bring the cape out. I was supposed to leave that in there so we could equip the quest cape. Well, we're going to get a loot bag and redo this whole process all over again. That's just part of life of being a UIM. Actually, you know what? We have the stamina pool in the house, so I don't think we even have to wear Graceful. We'll just grab all the Graceful out and put that in the house. Oh yeah, and the Runecrafting pouches. I'm really glad that those aren't lost on death. I haven't mentioned this yet, so in case you don't know, the perk of the quest cape is that it has a teleport that takes you right here in front of the Legends Guild, and this is the closest teleport to a fairy ring, I believe, in the whole game. And from here, we could easily just get home or get wherever we have to go. And now the last thing that we gotta do is switch over to the Lunar Spellbook, and I think we should be all ready to go now. You can see right here is NPC Contact, which we've never casted before, but once we cast it once, here I'll show you. We'll be casting the Dark Mage to talk to him because he repairs the pouches. I believe it's every 10 trips or so, the large pouch will degrade, so we're going to be talking to him quite a bit. But yeah, once we've talked to him once, you can just right click to call him again. So here's how this method is going to go. We're going to teleport with the Draken's Medallion over here, run to the bank. We're going to unnote the essence that we have, start filling up the pouches. And then after we do that, we are going to teleport with the quest cape to the fairy ring, teleport the fairy ring code CKR, and then run to the nature altar from here. And a little tip for just general runecrafting training. Oh, that's a hard task. For general runecrafting training is if you have your shift click options turned on, you can just shift click to empty all these. And this also works out very well too, because one inventory of essence is pretty much just enough to fill up all 3 of the pouches. So yeah, we're gonna be doing this over and over until we use up all this essence. We're starting from level 50, and because Runecraft is so much lower than any other skill that we have on the account, I guess every level we get is gonna be a base level up until level 70. Repairers, yeah. Oh my gosh, it's just now hitting me how low Runecraft is compared to everything. Jeez. And the reason why I opted to bring the air runes instead of the dust staff is because there's just one less switch to worry about. I mean, the air runes are so cheap, they cost pretty much next to nothing. So I'd rather just buy the air runes than have to worry about switching to the dust staff every 10 trips. And I guess one last view here, if you're curious about everything I have on me, yeah, this is what we got. Yeah, dude, I'm so glad with how the amount of essence worked out perfectly for the 3 pouches just like that. Very satisfying to watch. Yeah, it looks like every 2 trips I'll have to teleport home to restore my run. So I just favorited the Taibo Wanai code and the house code right here. So it'll be very easy to go back and forth when we need to. Okay, here we go. First Runecraft level of the grind coming in, 51 Runecraft. Oh, and 1850 total level as well. It's kind of like a milestone, I think, sort of. At least for a UIM, I feel like it's a pretty cool level. Now, let's really get the grind started. I know I don't have a rune pouch. I also don't have a construction cape. There's a lot of things I'd like but don't have, okay? All right, well, series is over. We can't be here anymore. Have to go to Arania now. We've been told off. Oh no, we have to leave now. Oh, okay. We can stay here now. Never mind. It's the Popo. They're on to us. Okay, let's get to the safe zone. Now, on this family-friendly, wholesome Christian Mormon Minecraft server stream / video. Who did this? There's a mysterious rock here. Ooh, a nature tally. Ooh, a nature tally. Ooh, a nature tally. Remember that Family Guy episode? Ooh, piece of candy. Someone's luring me, but I can't resist. The nature tallies. All right, here we go. 52 Runecraft. Yeah. Look at this dumb arty knight. You're not supposed to be here, idiot. Yeah, so if you don't have the book, because obviously I can't put it in a bank, there's one extra dialogue option right here, but yeah, not really a big deal. And just like that, 53 Runecraft. All right, there is 54. That delay gets me every time. Keep forgetting. And that's law runes now too. Very cool. Did you know player moderator Colonello RS has achieved the Inferno Cape in old school RuneScape? 55 Runecraft. All right, here's the last of the Essence Moment of Truth. Yeah, I think we got enough for the level here. There it is, the last of the Essence used up right at 56 Runecrafting, which is also the level for the Faldor Hard Diary. And with all the Essence gone, that frees up a permanent slot in the looting bag because we'll probably never have Essence ever again on the account. And I guess I way overshot the amount of runes that we would need. Oh, let's do a price check too of all the nature runes. 8.6k is worth 1.8 mil. It's a lot. Guess we could go ahead and drop these pouches now. Oh, yeah, I have shift click on. Okay. We can drop the pouches now. Probably will never need these ever again. So with that last method, I was getting around 10 to 15k XP per hour, and going from level 50 to 56 took about 7 hours. But it's time to move on to the next runecrafting training method, which will be the bulk of the XP, and will hopefully, if I can stick with it, get us all the way to level 76. Okay, and all the nature-y stuff is going back into the stash unit. We got a nice little empty inventory here now too. I like it. So to train runecrafting, I've shown this method in a previous video, but I guess I'll try to explain it again because I didn't really go too in depth last time. But the goal is to stay here at the arceuus library all the way to 76, as long as I don't go crazy before then. The Runelight plugin helps a lot for this method, but it's not completely necessary. The books in the library are on like a rotating pattern, but the pattern is always the same. And you could find out the pattern based on like 1 or 2 books that you get. So with the Runelight plugin, all we gotta do is search the bookcases with the white square in front of them until we find the book, because those are all the possible locations of the books in the library. Okay, well that's funny. We found a dark manuscript. There's a little interjection from the future here. Every time I'm on the top floor, I'll talk to Biblia and ask her where the manuscript is, because it's essentially like just getting a book for a person. You get one of the books of arcane knowledge, because there's a very specific location that the books are, and it can only be at one location at a time. There's no like rotating pattern for those or anything. And then you can see in each of the rooms, there's always 1 or 2 locations for the dark manuscript. So when she tells you which room to look in, it's not very hard to find it. And then with the dark manuscripts, you just take them to Horfus over here, just left click, and they all get turned into books automatically. All the books you get from the dark manuscripts or the regular books all give the same XP. It's always 4 times your runecraft level or 11 times your magic level. But once you find that first script or book or document or whatever, narrows down the algorithm more and more until it knows exactly which pattern that the rotation is currently on. And every 80 to 100 minutes, the rotation changes. You could just use like one of those Excel spreadsheets or something. I'm sure there's a few of them on the internet somewhere. And Runelight also tells you the exact location of each of the books too, right here. So when you get assigned a certain one, you can find it immediately. But yeah, all we're gonna do over and over is help the librarians, and they'll give you a book or a script or document they want you to find for them. You turn in, you get this book of arcane knowledge, and you can choose magic or runecraft XP. Of course, we're going to be doing runecrafting, and the XP that you get per book for runecrafting is equivalent to 4 times your runecraft level. So yeah, we're going to be doing this over and over. It helps a lot to have staminas. I'm going to be trying without staminas for now. If I find out that it's not so fun without staminas, then I'll just go and make some more, I guess. We'll go do agility and get some amylase and get some pies to boost, but I really don't want to have to go that far out of the way just to get staminas, especially because I'll be streaming this. I'll probably end up going AFK half the time just reading the chat, but yeah, I'll see you back with the next level. I hope I explained this method okay. I just woke up too, which is why my voice is really weird right now. But yeah, I'm super excited to get into this method and stay here for 100 hours and get 76 runecraft, Lumbee Elite, no more Draymond staff. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. Alright. Okay, here's the first level of this runecrafting grind at arceuus library, coming in with level 57. It's been almost 1 hour now, so let's take a look at the XP rate. So you can see I was getting about 21k XP per hour, and at 224 XP per book, that is about 90 books per hour. I believe with staminas, it's like 160 plus per hour if you're actually paying attention the whole time. I know it's only been an hour, but you know, I don't really mind this method so far. Of course, over like, you know, tens or dozens of hours or whatever, that may possibly change, but yeah, for now, I don't mind doing this. And of course, you know, as the level goes up, we'll get more XP per book. Yeah, let's keep the gains coming. There's 58. There we go. Okay, another little batch of tomes here to turn in. Turn these in pretty fast if you do it properly, which I'm not doing. Okay, and there is 59 runecrafting double cosmic runes, and also that is one of the requirements for the Lumbridge Hard Diary. But yeah, we're just gonna get all the way to 76 and do all the diaries at once. Turn in all these books here. That's gonna put us at a pretty important level milestone for runecrafting. There it is, level 60. That is the level for the Serb boots, and a very cool, clean level as well. Base 60s, you know, every level we get with Runecraft is also a base level until we get 70. So yeah, base 60 now. Woot. Here we go, 61 Runecraft. All these manuscripts, I love watching them all just turn to the books right away. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so good. All right, there is 62. All right, the first day of runecrafting training is complete. You can see we got 150k XP in total today. And I'm surprised I managed to average over 21k XP per hour the whole time I was streaming, between like reading the chat and all that. But yeah, it's what we managed to get in the first day. Here's what the stats are looking like. Also, some of you may have heard that in the past there's a nerf to the arceuus library. That does not affect UIM whatsoever. I talked about this in a previous video. The only change that was made to the library was that you can't bank the books anymore. You used to be able to use like the imp boxes to send them to the bank, but yeah, I mean, obviously it doesn't affect UIM at all. Can't bank anyway, so yeah, very happy with the gains we're making though. I don't mind this method. I really don't mind doing it without staminas. I recorded this clip just to highlight and show why it's so important to pick up every book along the way to grabbing the required book, because as you can see, you can save quite a lot of trips that way. If you only pick up the one book that you need at a time, you're gonna be going way more out of the way overall and get way less books per hour. First time doing Tears of Gothic since getting the quest cape, and in case you don't know, the more quest points you have, the longer you get to stay in here for. I'm not sure if this many tears is really that impressive, but you know, good old Tears of Gothics will always pull through for us. And once we come out of here, there's gonna be a Runecraft level 63 now. Yeah, that 10k XP drop pretty much saves us like half an hour doing arceuus library. That's a nice little 2-minute break from here. Good morning. Starting off today very strong with 64 Runecraft. Okay, one more book for 65 Runecraft. That is the level for death runes, and for the hard arty diary, we have to make death runes. So we have, I guess that's the last requirement that we do have for the hard arty diary now. And if you take a look at the XP per hour, it's looking pretty good. It's slowly going up over time. You know, for each level we get 4 more XP per book. So yeah, here we go. Another Runecraft level. There is 66, 67. Okay, there we go. 68 Runecraft. Yo, 69 Runecraft. I almost missed that. A very nice milestone right here. Level 70 Runecraft. That looks so good. Let's keep it going. There is 71 Runecraft. 72. Oh, fuck. Wait, here we go. Alright, 72 Runecraft. You know, I figure I may as well use up the staminas I have already, so yeah, we're gonna use up all these and get a little bit more Runecraft XP than we would otherwise. Okay, here we go, 73 Runecraft. Oh my gosh, man, the freaking staminas were so nice to have. Looking back now, I probably would have rather gotten staminas first, but we're so deep into the grind and we're getting so close to the end now that I'm just gonna stick with it through all the way to 76 without staminas. I know you probably want me to go all the way through to 77, but I don't plan on doing blood Runecrafting until we get the Kebos Elite Diary done, which requires 95 Slayer, I guess 90 boosting or whatever. So we're definitely not getting that done for a long time, but once we do get Kebos Elite done, we'll get more blood runes from Runecrafting, and by then we should hopefully have stamina. So 76 to 77, way later down the line, we should have staminas and be able to get that done very fast, because it's like almost double the XP per hour with staminas. Alright, well there is 74 Runecraft. I just kind of skipped through it there. Here we go, 75 Runecraft. Such a very, very, very nice level. We got one more to go. It's a lot of XP that I'm not going to look at. And it's also large giant pouches, yes, which we'll probably never use on here, because we'll eventually be doing blood Runecrafting. Alright, see you back in a bit. Okay, this is it. We have finally accumulated all the tomes that we need to finish off Runecrafting. So we're currently getting the Sarah Tome in Rush. Get it? Because like the tomes, you get the XP from the tomes, but serotonin. Okay, well, we have a few more left to go, and I'm very proud to say that not a single time did I misclick on the magic XP throughout this whole grind. Okay, almost there though. We got 2 more, 1 more. All right. So after about 50 to 60 hours in total of doing the arceuus library, with this last arcane book of knowledge right here, we have achieved level 76 Runecraft. It's finally done. We can move on and finally play the game. That's how it feels every time you finish like a long grind on the game. It feels like finishing up a TV series or something. I think I say that every time I finish up a grind. It's like finishing a series though. It's like, what do I do with my life now? Oh, it's 1875 total. Apparently that's a milestone as well. All right, I'm gonna go to the pond now and figure out what exactly is gonna be next. Always have to sneak in at least a little bit of content into the video. There's 96 fishing. Holy crap, dude. I just realized how high that's getting up there. Beyond just fishing, by the way, way earlier in the video, we hit base 70s, and prayer is now the lowest skill, so I guess tiers will now be going into prayer for a pretty long time. Oh, wait a sec. Cooking and fletching are both the same level as prayer, so we're gonna have to do something about that before we start doing tiers again. Otherwise, it's probably not worth the time. Alright, a nice, chill, relaxing morning at the pond. We're going to wrap up the video here. It feels so freaking good to have 76 Runecraft out of the way. And next video, we're finally going to do the Lumberj Hard, Lumberj Elite Diary, and permanently throw away the Drayman/Lunar Staff. And it's also just about time to get back into Slayer. But before we get back into Slayer, there's one very important thing that we have to do. So you can take your guesses in the comments what you think that one important thing is that we need to get before we start doing Slayer. But that's going to wrap it up for today though. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again next time.